Well, hello there. Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm the principal of Duluth Elementary here. And my understanding is that you have some concerns pertaining to the interpreter in your daughter's class. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the communication from my daughter in her classroom. The interpreter always seems to be out sick, and I want my daughter to have an interpreter that can stay there all the time. I want her to have a good education.
Yes. Illness has been a big problem this year with faculty as well as with the interpreter for Sammy. Was her name Sammy? Is that correct?
Yeah, Sammy Wright, 3rd grade.
Yeah, I've seen her in the hallway a few times. Illness has been a problem and everything, as I was saying, and there aren't many interpreters in this area. We do have a person, an aide, who works with one of the 1st grade children, and we do have some sign ability. I think we could place her with Sammy in the event of an extended absence of the interpreter. Wouldn't that work?
Well, I don't really want my daughter to be separated from her interpreter. I really want her to be able to be involved with all the other people in the class, and if the interpreter's out sick all the time, my daughter's going to get further and further away from the other kids. And just because somebody knows sign, that doesn't mean they can interpret.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I just assumed that since she knew sign, she could interpret. I've seen her talk to Sammy.
Yeah, she can talk and converse with her, but as far as interpreting in a classroom setting, you need to have prior training. It requires listening to someone speak, taking it in, thinking about it, and putting it out in a different language. It's different than just signing, very different. That you need to go through training and everything. Yeah, she's right. She said if a person needs to have training, and it's different than just being able to speak or sign. You need to study and learn different language and culture and everything like that. An interpreter has more of all of that involvement and more training and more knowledge, and is able to expand on all of that.
So is there teachers are required to be licensed in the schools, of course, to teach. Are there some kind of requirements if we were to look for a sub that we need to be aware of?
An interpreter has to have certification. If an interpreter enters the system and they're not certified, they need to have their certification within 1 year. And a teacher's license and interpreter certification are very similar.
So certified is a better word than if I were to say interpreter license?
Yeah, you could say certified, that's fine.
Okay, well, I know that when we hired Sammy's current interpreter, she had graduated from a training school, or had gone to school, so I'm assuming that's the training you're speaking of. But as I said, there's not many interpreters in the area. Where do you suggest we go to advertise for a sub or long-term sub in the event that the regular interpreter is out?
You can try different schools involved with the deaf. There's a few different options that you can go with. You can try contacting IRC, which is kind of like an interpreting agency. you can go and talk with them and set up something for an interpreter. I can give you their number.
Okay, well, I sure appreciate you coming in to meet with me. I really didn't know there was a difference between signing and interpreting. We will do our best, and perhaps we'll contact this IRC number. If you could provide me with that, I'd really appreciate it. Do you want to set a follow-up appointment about this, or you want to follow up maybe in a month or so to see how the interpreting is going?
I'll call you in a couple of days and we can set up something. For my daughter and stuff. I just want to make sure the interpreter is good. We'll set up the time.
You're welcome.
Oh, here's my card I have. You can have it.